Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the Deep Dive. If you enjoy these deep dives, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. We're diving into a really interesting idea today, learning English like a baby. Our source material today is this podcast script called Learn English Like Babies.
Hi, everyone.
It might sound a little strange at first, but
Yeah, it does sound strange.
stick with us.
But it kind of makes sense when you think about it. Babies learn languages without needing any flashcards or grammar books. They just kind of pick it up, naturally.
That's so true. I remember watching my niece learn how to talk, and it was amazing. She just absorbed all these new words and phrases like it was nothing, effortlessly.
That's because babies' brains are built for learning languages in a way that our adult brains just aren't. They're like little sponges just soaking up all the language they hear.
Okay, so how can we as adults tap into that baby-like ability?
Yeah.
This podcast script actually lays out some really simple techniques. It all starts with forgetting about the idea that we need to memorize vocabulary lists and learn all the grammar rules.
Yeah, instead, the script wants us to try to mimic how babies learn by focusing on immersion and repetition and play.
And the first step might seem really obvious, but it's listen and repeat. The script actually starts with the most basic words like mommy, daddy, hello, words that a baby would hear constantly.
I mean, you might be thinking repeating simple words, that's too easy.
Yeah.
But that's where things get interesting. Repetition, it isn't just about memorizing the words themselves. It's about training your brain to be able to recognize and make the sounds of the language.
Yeah, it's like building muscle memory, but for your ears and your mouth.
Hmm.
So the more you repeat all those sounds, the easier it'll be to understand and speak them.
Exactly. The script even suggests repeating those words all throughout the day, like when you're cooking or walking the dog or whatever. The key is to try and make it a part of your daily routine.
And it's not just about single words. It also moves on to phrases like, I am happy, or I want water. These are essential phrases for everyday communication.
And that's where step 2 comes in. Focusing on everyday words. Think about the words you use most in your native language. Those are the words that you need to learn in English first.
Because those are the words that will actually allow you to start having real conversations, even if they're simple conversations at first.
Yeah, it's like building a foundation for a house,
Yeah.
right? You got to start with that basic structure before you start adding all the fancy details. Speaking of details, let's go on to the third step, which is all about adding some fun into the mix.
I love this part. The script calls it copy and play. And it's about making language come alive through context and visualization.
They actually have this really cool scenario in the script where they pretend to be at a park and they're describing what they see, like the bird is flying or the children are playing.
And it's not just about saying the words. It's about actually imagining the scene and picturing the bird flying through the air or the kids laughing on the swings.
Yeah, exactly. This helps to create a stronger connection between the words and what they mean, making them easier to remember. It's like watching a movie in your head, but the movie is helping you learn English.
And this is where things get really interesting because the script wants you, the listener, to start making your own scenarios. Think about all the places you go every day, all the things you see, and all the things you do. Then just try describing them in English like you're narrating your own life.
And don't worry about making mistakes. Remember, babies don't learn everything perfectly right away. They babble and mispronounce words. That's all part of the process.
The important thing is to just keep practicing, keep playing with the language, and most importantly, have fun. So we've been talking about this idea of learning English just like a baby and how we can use these simple techniques to actually make some progress.
Yeah, one of the things that's really stood out to me about this approach is how it uses our natural curiosity and that desire to explore the world around us.
Absolutely. It's like turning your everyday life into this language learning adventure.
Exactly. And the script actually gives some specific examples of how to do this.
Like that park scenario that we talked about earlier.
Right. Remember how they described seeing a bird flying or the children playing? That's such a good way to start using everyday vocabulary and simple sentences.
And the best part is you could do this anywhere, not just at the park.
Yeah, you could describe what you see when you're walking down the street or riding the bus, even when you're just sitting in your living room.
It's about training your brain to think in English, even for the most normal everyday things.
And as you get more comfortable, you can start adding more details to your descriptions.
Like instead of just saying the car is red, you could say the shiny red car is driving down the busy street.
Exactly. You're slowly building complexity and learning new words without even realizing it.
It's like those building blocks we talked about before. Each new word or phrase you learn makes that structure stronger.
And as you practice this, you'll start to notice patterns in the language.
Like how verbs change depending on the subject, or how to use prepositions to describe location.
It's all about immersion and observation, just like a baby learning their very first language.
And the script really emphasizes not getting bogged down in grammar rules at this point.
Yeah, it's more about getting a feel for the language first, like an intuitive understanding of how it works.
And that comes from being exposed to the language over and over again and actively using it, not just from memorizing rules in a textbook.
Exactly. It wants us to play with the language, to experiment with different sounds and words, to make mistakes and then learn from them.
That's how you become fluent and confident.
And as you keep going, you can try other techniques like reading children's books or listening to podcasts for English learners.
But the foundation is always going to be that baby-like approach, listening and repeating and playing and exploring.
Because when you take away all the complicated stuff and the pressure of the traditional ways of learning a language,
You can tap into this way more natural and intuitive way of learning.
and that's where the magic happens.
So what are some ways that our listeners can actually apply these principles to their own language learning?
Well, the script says to start small. Just focus on one technique at a time.
Like if you're having trouble with pronunciation, you could spend a week just listening to and repeating those basic words and phrases.
Or if you want to learn more words, you could try to describe everything you see in your day using simple English sentences.
And don't be afraid to get creative.
You could even make a game out of it with friends or family.
Like a describe the object game where you take turns describing something in the room using only English.
The key is to make it fun and interesting so that you actually want to keep practicing.
And remember, consistency is key.
Just like a baby is always learning and growing,
We need to make learning English a regular part of our lives.
even if it's just for a few minutes every day.
Those small steps really add up.
And before you know it, you'll be amazed at how much progress you've made.
So are you ready to unlock your inner language learner and start speaking English confidently?
We'll be back in a bit to share some final thoughts and ideas on this exciting journey.
We've been talking about all these really cool ideas about how to learn English, like how we can learn it better by copying how babies do it.
Yeah, we've seen how these simple techniques like listening and repeating and playing can really help us learn a language.
It's all about changing the way we think, right? Like going back to when we were kids and everything was new and interesting.
Absolutely. But I think the most important thing I've learned is that it doesn't have to be super complicated.
That's so true. Sometimes we think that to learn a new language, we need to buy expensive software or learn all these complicated grammar rules or spend hours and hours studying.
But this script is saying that we already have the best tool we need, our brains. We just need to figure out how to use them the right way.
And the coolest part is that it can fit into our everyday lives so easily.
Exactly. It's about finding those small moments in your day, like when you're on the bus or eating lunch or even doing chores. You can use that time to practice your English.
And one thing the script really focuses on is creating this immersive environment for yourself. I know that might sound hard, but it doesn't mean you have to move to an English-speaking country.
Right. It could be as simple as changing the language on your phone or watching movies with English subtitles.
You could even just listen to English music while you're working or cooking. It's all about surrounding yourself with the sounds of English as much as you can.
And don't think that those little things don't matter. Over time, they can really change how your brain works and make you more aware of how English sounds and flows.
Before we finish up, I wanted to mention one more thing from the script. It talks about how important it is to celebrate those little wins.
Oh, yeah. We forget to do that sometimes when we're learning a new language. We focus on the mistakes we make or how much we still have to learn.
But we need to remember to celebrate those moments where we make progress, even if they seem small.
Like maybe you finally learn how to say a really difficult word, or you had a short conversation in English. Those are big wins. Be proud of yourself.
Because those little victories are what keep us going. They show us that we can actually do this.
And just like a baby learning to walk, they're going to fall down a few times before they can walk properly. You're going to make mistakes along the way.
It's just part of learning. Learn from those mistakes and keep going.
And most importantly, have fun. Remember that feeling of excitement and wonder you had when you were a kid and learning about the world for the first time. Try to bring that same feeling to learning English.
So to wrap up this deep dive, I want to give you a little challenge. What's one small thing you can do today to start using these ideas to learn English?
Maybe it's just repeating a few phrases throughout the day, or listening to an English podcast on your way to work.
Whatever it is, start small and keep doing it. And most importantly, don't be afraid to have fun and play with the language. Thanks for joining us on the deep dive, and don't forget to like and subscribe